Hey friends, I've got one question to ask you. Will you come out of this pandemic with your relationships intact? Your work relationships, your personal relationships? Will your connections to people still be intact when this crisis is over? Let's talk about it. Hey friends, it's Dr. Jackson with your spoonful of PBJ for the week. And this week we are talking about our people, our teams, our family members. When we get on the other side of this crisis, on the other side of the pandemic, will our relationships be intact? You know, all of us are under stress right now. There's a whole lot going on, and it's not over yet. But I'm here to tell you that the crisis doesn't make you into something, it just shows you who you are. The crisis tells you what's on the inside of you. It's like a mirror. And you begin to understand yourself at your deepest levels. But you're not the only one understanding yourself. Everybody around you is getting to know you a little bit better as well. So how are you taking care of your people? How are you taking care of your family members? How are you taking care of your team members? Do they know how much you care about them? Do they realize that it's not just the mission that you care about, but it's the people also that you're focused on? Because nobody succeeds alone. Nobody makes it out alone. Nobody makes it to the top alone. We are created for connection. So how are you preserving your connection? There's nothing wrong with being mission-minded and mission-focused. But in the midst of being mission-minded, let's not forget about what's most important. It's always people before progress. Always. Not people instead of progress. People before progress. If you take care of your people, then you and the people can take care of the mission. So your team, your staff member, your family, do they know that they matter to you and that they are important and you care about their well-being and not just accomplishing the goal? So I got 3 steps I want to give you, or 3 tips I want to give you this week about taking care of your people. When we get on the other side of this, we want our families to be intact. We want our staff and our team to be intact. We need our organizations to be intact. This is not the whole of who we are. There's another side of this. And when we're done with this, we want all of our people relationships to be okay. So here are my tips for you. Number 1 is communication. Early and often. You need to communicate with your team. Make sure everybody knows what's going on as much as you can. What happens when we don't communicate, especially in crisis? People create their own stories, and the created stories are never accurate stories. So we've got to communicate early and often. Information is so important, and lack of information causes anxiety. So we have to talk to our team members, talk to our staff members, talk to our family members. Tell them what you're thinking. Tell them what you are feeling. Tell them what you know that they can help you with. Keep the lines of communication open. Number 2, a genuine, targeted thank you. Let me say that one more time. A genuine, targeted thank you. And it's great to say thank you. It's wonderful to say thank you, but it's a different level when you're saying thank you for something specific to a specific person. What are you thanking me for? What exactly did I do do I do that you appreciate? Once I can connect that gratitude to a specific action or a specific behavior, then it causes me to be appreciated. Don't just throw around thank you over and over and over just because you want people to feel good. Make it a targeted, specific thank you. Then they know that you really value them and what they bring to the table. And it's not just a tactic or a strategy for you to be nice to people. So a specific, targeted thank you. And then the last thing I want to encourage you to do is involve your team in the process. Yes, it is easier for you to do it by yourself. It's probably quicker for you to go ahead and get it done, whatever the it is. But the cost of leaving people out is much greater than the time it would take to bring the team along. So make sure as you're working through the crisis, as you're working through the details, as you're building your protocols, as you are serving your customers or your organization, as you are serving your family, let people help. Bring them along for the ride. Don't take care of it all yourself and then look behind you and you're by yourself. So make sure your team is involved in the process. All right, 3 tips. We're making sure that we're communicating, we're saying a genuine, targeted thank you, and we are involving our team in the process. And I encourage you, if you do these 3 things and you do it from your heart, when we get on the other side of this, our relationships will be intact. Our families will be intact. Our staff and our team will be intact. Now, I love you, and I'm praying for you. And my prayer this week is that you will see clearly how you can connect and reconnect with the people in your life, and how you can recognize that it's always people before progress, and you can't do this alone. So take care of your people, all right? Y'all have a good week. Bye.